coaches, it is time for your 3,
maybe 4,
things that you all need to know for this weekend. First off, we have rotation. And Crystal, what is going on with rotation?
It's just me.
Wow, she's excited.
Just me.
I'm going to be out of town this weekend, but it's going to be all Crystal all the time, all weekend long at your Saturday 4 o'clock, Sunday 8:30, 10, and 11:30 services. Who's going to be leading out of Crystal?
I will. All
Great.
4 services. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be awesome. I want to save your energy. It's time for thing number 2 for you coaches. Crystal?
So we have some exciting news as we get to add some things this weekend.
Yes, we do.
In addition to our H2O, we have tea.
And tea!
Sweet and unsweet tea. So we need your hospitality volunteers.
Really
Whether
do.
they've served in the past couple weeks or maybe it's been a few weeks, maybe they haven't come back yet at all. Please reach out to your hospitality teams because in order to continue to serve tea and then eventually serve coffee, we need the people to provide that excellent service.
We do. And guess what? We know that you have very busy schedules this week. So if you feel like between now and Friday, you're probably not going to have time to reach out individually to these volunteers that Crystal's talking about, let myself or Crystal know, and we'll be more than happy to reach out to them and help you out.
Thing number 3, which we're going to be talking again about second huddle. Coaches, we so love getting to watch you pour into your teams. So this weekend, it's going to be all coaches all the time on that second huddle. You can do a couple of things. If you feel comfortable, share a little bit of something of what God is teaching you. Share a scripture or a story, something really short and sweet. Or you can just pray for your team. We're going to end in prayer no matter what. So whatever you feel comfortable doing, just make sure you're prepared for that second huddle.
And the biggest thing is to remember is remind your team that we're still doing second huddle. This is what we do, and we get to come back together as an entire team, pray for everything that we're doing. So remind them and invite them to join us for second huddle. Here's maybe your 4th thing that you need to know for this weekend. Crystal, what do the ushers need to know about this weekend?
Okay, so we're going to get to do something as a church that we haven't done in a long time, which is communion. So we're going to need a couple volunteers, maybe 4 for our biggest services, at each door with those silver trays with gloves on in addition to our masks to hand out communion to our attenders as they come in. So we get to partake of that as a family. Then at the end of the service, we'll need those same volunteers or ushers there at the back ready to collect any trash that they have. And then just, of course, to make sure to turn over the auditorium for the next service, make sure there's not any left-in seats. Nobody wants to sit on that.
Yeah, it's very true. And then lastly, Ronnie is actually going to do the closing of the service this weekend, so he will do the hands call. So be ready for that little curveball, but also people will be standing up during that portion. So if you need to, grab a chair, stand up, so make sure we can get high and see those people's hands as they say yes to Jesus or yes, and then they're stepping there. Walk with Christ. Hey, yes, we have rotation. It's all Crystal, all weekend long, solo, yes. And she's going to be leading Huddle. Be ready for that. Finally, Crystal, hospitality. What's up with that?
We're bringing back that tea. So we need our experience prep here. We need our hospitality volunteers here. Make sure you contact them and get them here to serve this weekend.
And as they're continuing to serve, when we have second huddle, you coaches are going to lead that huddle, whether it's praying with your team, maybe it's sharing a story of what God is doing in your life. Be ready for that. What about the ushers, Crystal?
We're bringing communion back this weekend. So we're going to need ushers ready to hand out communion with gloves and masks as people come in and to pick it up at the end.
And just be ready for Ronnie to close out the message. But guys, remember, we are excited to serve with you. We're excited for these upcoming changes. It's very exciting stuff. Remember that whoever finds God finds life. Coaches, guess what? It's time for your 3.
Maybe 4.
Oh my gosh, what a delay. Hey, what's up, guys? No. Hey, what's up? Know that we need them, right? Oh God, that was terrible. I don't want to be rude. I just didn't want you to say it all.
You are rude.
I didn't want you to say it all.
Guys, don't talk so fast. You're talking too fast.
It needs to be fast.
It doesn't need to be that fast. You're being a psycho, so calm down. Okay.
And when you say I'm going to talk about Huddle.
Haven't been inspired. All right, coaches, now it's time for 3.
It's time for that recap, everybody.
It's time for thing number 3. Oh, which is...
That was terrible. Everything gets better when the leader gets
Yeah,
better.
like this.